Let me tell you something they never explain when they stereotype Black people. Black communities didn't just decide we don't like snitches. We learned that. We learned it across slavery. We learned it across Jim Crow. We learned it across police terror, FBI infiltration, and every system designed to break us. Because historically, snitching didn't just hurt somebody. Snitching got people killed. And once you know that history, you understand why that instinct runs deep. So here's where it really starts, right? Slave patrols and enslavers didn't just rely on chains and guns. They relied on information. Sometimes they bribed or coerced enslaved people to give up information like escape plans, who was teaching people how to read, who was hiding freedom seekers, when meetings or prayer circles were happening, who was talking about running away. And if somebody talked, somebody else got whipped, sold, mutilated, or murdered. One person's words could blow up an entire escape plan. So Black communities learned early. Loose lips could get everybody punished. Silence wasn't street code. Silence was protection. Under Jim Crow, sheriffs and white officials kept using informants. Black folks were pressured or paid to turn in sharecroppers running from debt, tip off police about organizers or union meetings, identify who was trying to register to vote, report NAACP activity or mass meetings. And the reward was never freedom. It was maybe avoiding jail, maybe keeping a job, maybe your family not getting a visit from a mob that night. Snitching wasn't some cute morality play. It was coerced survival that came at somebody else's expense. White mobs didn't just appear out of nowhere. They used rumors, accusations, and sometimes information squeezed out of the Black community. One whisper, one "he did it" under pressure. One name passed to the wrong person. A mob could and likely would show up at someone's door that night. Black people watched when the wrong words hit the wrong ears. Men dragged out of jails, families terrorized, bodies hanging from trees the next morning. So yeah, snitching meant death. Not metaphorically, literally. So if you fast forward to the 20th century, every Black liberation movement that you can name was targeted with informants. NAACP chapters monitored and harassed in the South. SNCC meetings infiltrated. Names passed straight to sheriffs. Labor and tenant unions under surveillance. Black churches and mosques watched. And then there's COINTELPRO, the FBI's whole program to infiltrate, disrupt, and destroy Black movements. You want to know how Fred Hampton was assassinated? An FBI informant, William O'Neill. He drew the floor plan to his apartment and drugged him before the raid. Police fired almost 100 shots, and Fred Hampton never got to wake up. That's not gossip. That's documented history. Snitching wasn't petty. Snitching was state-sponsored. Black people learned the hard way. Talking to police didn't guarantee you safety. Talking to the FBI didn't guarantee you justice. Your words could be twisted, misquoted, fed to your boss, landlord, or sheriff. Used to build a case against you. Used to target your people. Informants, whether scared, paid, or planted, were tools of the system, not protectors of the community. So we did what made sense. We leaned into internal accountability. We turned away from systems that had never protected us. Silence wasn't about glorifying crime. It was about survival. So no, Black people don't avoid snitching because of some rap lyric or an internet joke. We avoid it because snitching helped slave patrols. Snitching fed lynch mobs. Snitching blew up escape plans. Snitching betrayed freedom seekers. Snitching exposed organizers. Snitching got leaders killed. Snitching helped protect white power, not Black life. Ever. That instinct isn't ignorance. It's memory. It's generational wisdom from the people who learned brutally that talking to the wrong system could wipe out everything you love. And whether America wants to admit that or not, our bodies remember.